You've got to watch this video right to the end because it's on something really important. And if you want to see a change just within 5 days, I'm going to show you how you can do it. And I want to talk today about sugar cravings and how these affect many of us, and we find it difficult to deal with them. And yes, you do not need to stop sugar altogether, but you just need to learn how to naturally overcome your cravings. So if you haven't as yet, do subscribe to my YouTube channel because this is where I'm going to be teaching you and guiding you, and you can connect with me here weekly. So firstly, I want to talk about where you are now compared to where you had promised yourself you would be in January when you had your New Year's resolutions. You probably had made big plans for yourself for this year, saying, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to have more energy, I'm going to totally change my life. And then life gets busy and you keep putting it off for another day, another week, another month, because, let's face it, we all lead busy lives. And it's, pre-Easter, you didn't want to do anything because of the Easter holidays. There's so much temptation, the chocolates and the desserts. And you thought, I'm going to wait for it till after Easter. So if this is where you are right now and you are struggling with sugar cravings, I want you to think about the change that you need to make in order to see a change come through in your own body. And that is not done by stopping sugar overnight. Because what happens when you stop sugar overnight? What happens? We've all done it. We crave sugar really intensely. And, it might be having uncomfortable withdrawal symptoms like feeling really tired, feeling dizzy, having headaches, not being able to sleep. People have different withdrawal symptoms from sugar. And that's because sugar has been shown to have very addictive properties. We have sugar and it makes us feel good because it has this dopamine hit, and we feel good for a while, but then we come down and then we need more sugar. And over time, without even realizing it, we've increased our sugar consumption, and our palate is also adjusted to wanting more and more sugar. And sugar is absolutely everywhere. It's not just in your desserts. It is in things like your yogurts that you're buying, your fruit yogurts. Usually they have got added sugars in them. It may be also in your savory foods like your soups and your pasta sauces, even sometimes in bread, right? So sugar comes in so many different forms into your life without you realizing it. And then the harmful effects are that it's causing weight gain, it's causing, tooth decay, it's causing these spikes in moods and energy levels. And you find, you're stuck in this cycle, this roller coaster of being on the sugar roller coaster, not being able to come off it. It doesn't have to be this way. I've seen with my clients who had sugar cravings, they're caused by many things, including for some people, the sugar cravings come because you're having an imbalance in your diet. And that imbalance in your diet might be caused by not having enough protein or healthy fats even, or even having enough fiber in your diet. You need to have a diet which has got whole grains, it's got vegetables, it's got, your beans, your lentils, whatever protein foods you're having. And when you're not having this balanced diet, your body is craving something, and when it's craving something, you tend to go for sugar. It might be an imbalance where you're lacking certain nutrients such as magnesium or chromium that is also causing sugar cravings or other cravings that you're having. And some of you might find, well, it's hormonal for me when I have these sugar cravings, and you're having them, because you're going through your periods or you're going through perimenopause or menopause. And, you turn to sugar at that point to lift you up, right? And you feel my body really craves it. These are things my clients used to say in the past. And it's not that they now no longer are in menopause, but they understood what was causing it. And they were then able to actually naturally reduce their sugar cravings. Another reason why we have sugar cravings is not sleeping well, because if you're not sleeping well, you wake up in the morning tired, you turn to sugar to lift you up and give you that temporary lift of energy, and then you keep needing to have more and more as well. For others, it might be, you're going through a stressful situation in life, you're, busy at work, you're feeling, you have a lot going on, you're feeling overwhelmed. And again, for comfort, you're turning to sugar. You become over time an emotional eater and you're finding it hard now to stop sugar. So there are many reasons that cause the sugar cravings, and it's not that there is something wrong with you and that you can never stop it. It's actually understanding where the sugar craving is coming from and what you can now begin to do to naturally reduce it. I do not encourage anybody to just stop it overnight, because when you have those uncomfortable withdrawal symptoms, you feel miserable and you then think, I need the sugar to make me feel better. That's not my approach with my clients. Nobody ever stops sugar overnight. What I'm teaching you to do is to actually understand, firstly, where the cravings are coming from. Secondly, begin to adapt, make changes in the way you're eating. And then thirdly, we begin to have a swap of the types of sugars that you're having. You won't ever stop sugar. It's not that sugar is bad for you. It's the types of sugar and the quantity of sugar we need to address. And then only can we make a change. So are you eating too much processed sugars? Are you having too many cakes, too many cookies? So these are the things I'd like you to begin thinking about. And then we begin to address your sugar cravings. I am going to be running a 5-day challenge. It's beginning very soon. I'm going to be having an online community. In this online community, I am there with you doing the sugar cleanse along with you, and you will be guided with others. So you're part of a community. You're not doing it on your own, but most importantly, you're going to be guided by me. I'm going to be holding you accountable. I'm going to be answering your questions as well. So come and join me. Let us do this 5-day sugar cleanse together. If you do have any questions, I'd be happy to answer. It is on an early bird price right now. Do not miss this offer, because once you miss it, you won't be getting it back again.